Girl 22, and today we're gonna cook again. So I want you to get you some Velveeta, a can of cream of mushroom soup, a can of Rotel, some milk, some ground beef, some sausage, because it's about to go down up in this kitchen. So stay tuned because it's gonna be something good. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our Velveeta and we're gonna slice it downward. And I have a slice, a demonstration like this, about this thick. And then I should always practice safe kitchen methods, but however, I'm not. So what I did is I split that down into 3, and then I split it into 3. So I get, you know, these small cubes like this. That way with the cubes it makes it a whole lot easier to melt, and it doesn't take as long because you don't want it to take too long. But you have to watch it, otherwise it will stick. So as I finish chopping up this cheese, stay tuned because next thing I'm going to do is add my milk and my other ingredients. Okay, so after you chop up your cheese, this is what it looks like in the pot. And the next thing we're going to do is, I was like, what happened to my cream of mushroom? We're going to add 1 10.5 ounce can of cream of mushroom soup. And we're also going to add 1/2 cup of, I like whole milk, so that's what I'll be using today. So let me open this can. If you don't like cream of mushroom, you are more than welcome to use whatever you want, cream of chicken or I don't know, but you don't even taste this. People, I've cooked this before, and people I know are like, oh, I don't like cream of mushroom and I'm not gonna eat that, and you can't even taste it. So let me put in the cream of mushroom in the milk, and then I'll put it on the stove and I'll be back to cook the meat. Okay, so right now I put a little bit more than half of the ground beef and about half of the sausage in the skillet, and it's on number 7. I go all the way up to 10, so it's about medium high. And then in this pot I have which looks very gross right now, the cheese, the cream mushroom, and the milk. I have it on number 5, which is medium. You don't want to cook this cheese dip too high because it will scorch. And if you know anything about cooking, if you ever taken any kind of cooking classes, or if you know how to cook or whatever, you know that once you scorch something, if you scrape the bottom of the pot that it's cooking in, the whole thing will taste scorched, and you don't want that to happen. So don't cook the cheese too high because you don't want to scorch it, because cheese scorches very easily. And that's why it's kind of important to put a little bit of extra, not a little bit extra, but I'll put a little bit of extra milk in mine, so it won't be so thick, so the cheese won't scorch as much. So I'm trying to hurry up and cook because you know what is on? Law and Order. So that is all I do, is make YouTube videos and watch Law and Order. Just kidding. If that's what my life consisted of, that would suck. Anyway, so the next thing I'm going to do is, after the cheese is mostly pretty much all the way melted and the meat is done, I'm going to add a can of Rotel into the dip. I always add it last because it cooks, I mean it's cooked. It's not nothing that needs to cook, and I don't know. I don't like to, I'm always afraid I'm going to mush the tomatoes, and I don't want no mushy food. And I like a lot of meat in mine. So once I mix all this up, once the meat cooks, I'm going to drain it, wait till the cheese melts, mix it all together, then I'll be back. You know what I got in the freezer? My DP, 23 flavors, ready to go. So once I finish with all this, next time you see me, I'll be ready to eat. So I'll see y'all later. Alright y'all, this is the finished product. I know it probably looks like just meat on top of Doritos, but if you look closely, you can see that the cheese has dripped down to the bottom. So I got my Rotel dip and my Dr. Pepper, and I'm ready to go. Let me see how this tastes. Let me see. And I am so hungry. Okay. Y'all. I told y'all I could cook. Kind of spicy. This is good. So what I want you to do, stop the tape. Rewind it, go get you all the ingredients so you can make this, because it is on point. Okay? So have a good night or day, whatever time it is when you watch this video. I love y'all, and I'll check y'all out later.